Hello and welcome along to the West Wales Karting Virtual Racing Touring Car versus GT4 car finale. And it's round 4 of 4 rounds, a second of the evening for the drivers to tackle. And we're here at the Lydden Hill GP, or Lydden Hill GP, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Short little circuit actually, only a few corners, but it's going to be very tricky for the drivers today because of the time of day, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The sun is going to be going down a little bit, so it's going to be a bit cold out there for the drivers too. And Chris Doherty is leading the way, so he has to watch his wing mirrors for Alex CDL in that GT4, who will be starting ahead of him, to give him courtesy of his win in the last race, and they're on the grid now. And it's a jump start, I think, from Big Bad Wolf, unless he got an absolute flyer. And Chris Doherty gets a flyer. Look at that, straight through the middle. He's famous for his good starts. And Alex CDL down to second. So fantastic start for the championship leader there. And BDCC Dan getting it all wrong, and that's Big Bad Wolf getting it all wrong too. Oh, and slam! BDCC Dan and Stuart Davis now going airborne. And that's Big Bad Wolf, D-Man 2-1 as well. And Vextrone involved. And I have no idea who else is involved. For half the field by the looks of it.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get involved in that. That was a bit messy, wasn't it? It's, yeah, that BTC Sedan went off to have a cuddle with the barriers. I think he was the one that caused it all, to be honest with you. Alex CDL does a bit of a snake impression coming onto the straight. It's, yeah, sneaky Mustang, and round he comes.
Oh,
and,
Chris Doherty's off.
So is Alex.
Off. Yeah, Chris Doherty's made a mistake on the last but one corner at the end of lap 1, and that's allowed Alex through, and Alex nearly made the same mistake too. It looks like the drivers are really struggling with tyre temperature, and that's Big Bad Wolf now going for a little petty pirouette on the inside of the left-hand corner. He gets going, he resets the car, and he's away again now in 7th place and last place of 7 drivers, of course. BTCC down, the green machine going round again. They're all going round again at this circuit. I think everyone's had a spin so far, apart from Alex CDL.
Yeah, well, some of the drivers getting caught up in various other shenanigans with other drivers, but oh, there's BTCC down again. So this is going to be a race of flappy bumpers, I think. So we've got yeah, Alex CDL's not too bad at the moment. Yeah, Chris Doherty's going along there. Yeah, he's good recovery. He's back on Alex's tail straight away. We think this will be the weaker circuit for the Mustang. He's going to be struggling a bit, I think. It's so bumpy around that turn when it really. Oh yeah, you can see this. I was about to say the off-board doesn't really do it justice, but. Yeah, it's certainly did for Alex CDL there, and he's running wide there. Just need to get the back end kicked down that Mustang to get around there as he goes bouncing in the grass there.
Yeah, I think he tried to come back and try to go down the inside, but Chris Doherty now is in the lead, and you can see how they're struggling for tyre temperatures, and this circuit is shaded a little bit by some trees around some of it. It's not going to help at all, but that Mustang with its super long wheelbase, it's like trying to watch a bendy bus going around this circuit.
Yeah, it's not far off, is it? So there we go into that bump. Yeah, really short lap here. He's gone around turn 1 again, and this is where the bumps really start there. You can see just really unsettling that Mustang. You do well to hold on to it, to be fair. That must be an absolute nightmare.
Yeah, and yeah, he's doing a good job actually. Only half a second behind Chris, and BDCC down is 3.5 seconds down from the lead as well. And D-Man 2-1 now is up into 4th place ahead of Stuart Davis. So 4th and 5th for those two in the touring cars. And once again, it's Alex CDL is the only GT4 runner up there at the moment, unfixed road.
Oh, he's lost time to BTCC Dan, is Alex. He's lost a position.
Oh yeah, look at that, 7.5 seconds down and on the lead now. What's happened to Alex CDL? He's had a bit of an incident somewhere unseen by the cameras. You see the drivers using all of the track and a little bit more going into that corner there, because the more speed you carry onto the straight, obviously, the more time you gain at the end of the straight too, with the higher top speed, isn't it, Stu? You have to use as much of the track and a bit more if you can.
Yeah, all the drivers using their heads there, trying to maximise the circuit track limits. We saw at Donington as well, they were crossing over into the pit exit as well, so the drivers, they do know how to utilise every inch of the circuit, as Stuart Davis kicking the back end out there, as we've seen him do before in that touring car. And,
what is the secret to a good lap around this circuit, Stu?
Oh, you just got to be smooth, keep the revs high, keep the car just moving forward, don't be going sideways, you know, just got to keep going. If you're going sideways and not forwards, and the revs die, you've just had it.
Maybe we should try and communicate with Big Bad Wolf here, because I think he's going sideways a bit too often in this race. He's 31 seconds off the lead in the GT86.
Sideways, he's going backwards, isn't he?
Sideways, backwards, up in the air, vertically, any which way but forwards, I think. But anyway, he's 7th place and he's still out there, is Big Bad Wolf. He's battling away and he's certainly proven to be a fan favourite at this circuit today. He's doing some rallycross, he's getting involved in all the different disciplines of motorsport, and Alex CDL's having a go at drifting as well in the Mustang too. So it's great to see these drivers having good fun out there today, but clearly, there is a limit on grip. Adhesion is certainly exceeding ambition.
It is indeed.
No, hang on, that's the wrong way round.
Oh, another flappy bumper.
Yeah, flappy bumper, Big Bad Wolf just letting the leader through there, Chris Doherty in the blue machine. And he's coming up now on, who's that? It's Unfixed Roan, isn't it? Unfixed Roan and the Janetta.
Yeah, he's got a flappy bumper as well.
They've all got flappy bumpers here. Maybe it's better for aerodynamics at the circuit.
Maybe, I don't know, the touring cars looking in quite good nick at the minute.
They are actually, aren't they?
Yes, I say that, there's Chris having a day at the beach.
Is D-Man 221 is down to 7th. Now, has he had an issue? I saw him in the back of one of the shops pulling over to the side of the circuit. Did he have to go for food or something?
Well, first of all, congratulations to D-Man 221 on the birth of his first child recently, and I believe that he has a sort of baby-related issue that he's had to attend to, as BTCC Dan has his own
I think BTCC Dan's going to be having a nappy change as well after that one.
Oh, definitely. A Big Bad Wolf as well. I think that was definitely a brown moment.
It's always those two, isn't it? Always those two.
It is Team Crash and Bash. If it's
providing the entertainment for decades.
Yeah, it makes a change from it being Stuart Davis and Alex CDL, I think, for once.
Yeah, that is true actually, but they haven't really seen much of each other in this championship, have they? They haven't shared the same bit of circuit at all. I can't recall.
Yeah, and on that note, Stuart Davis somehow is 10 seconds ahead of Alex.
Oh, well, he was, but now Stuart Davis is going for some rallycross, so we'll see if that's comes down a bit. But yeah, how did Stuart Davis end up ahead of Alex? Actually, Alex clearly had an issue somewhere.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that might explain Alex's various issues there.
Yeah, he does seem to be getting a bit too cosy with the barriers on certain points of this circuit. The barriers are actually quite close to this track. He can hit them quite easily. It's just a little mistake here. It's quite an old school circuit, isn't it? And despite the fact it's only about 0.75 miles long or something like that, it's definitely less than a mile anyway. See that Mustang squirming. It packs a lot of punch actually, this circuit does. It's probably one of the shortest circuits on the whole of Project Cars.
It's not far. There's quite a few that are sort of around half a mile to a mile, so yeah, it's in good company. But Alex, he's not having a lot of luck in these sprint races, is he? He had a good race last time. Oh, jeez, good race out. Good race last time out of Texas, but struggling here. He's struggling in the Formula Renault 3.5s as well. If any of you guys in the Facebook group caught the adventures of Alex CDL, this race could produce a part 2. Who knows?
Can I just say quickly, Stu? It's just a thought came into my head. Oh, look, Stuart Davis now having a thought coming into his head of overtaking BTCC Dan. BTCC Dan there going crabbing sideways a little bit, and he keeps a position just ahead of Stuart, but Stuart is really attacking BTCC Dan here, isn't he? I don't know if BTCC Dan was a little bit further ahead, so I don't know if he made another error. There's a lot of errors going on, so quite possibly, and now his bumper's flapping too. BTC Dan's got the inside line for the last bit one corner, but Stuart Davis going to try and go around the outside. Look, that's a new one, trying to stick it around the outside, and he's got the momentum round there, and he's going to have to try and do it again though, because he hasn't got the inside line for this corner, the last corner, sorry. Oh, up onto the curb there for BTCC Dan, and he goes on 2 wheels, temporarily turns his car into a motorbike, and Stuart Davis says, oh, I could have a go at him here, I think. I've got him worried. But he takes a very different line through that corner to Stuart Davis, and we'll see if Stuart closes back up again coming out of there. As Unfixed Roan very fairly gets out of the way of that battle, doesn't want any involvement in that. He's got his own battle, and he's in 5th place.
Yeah, and I think Stuart Davis, if he could, if there were race stewards for him to communicate with, he'd be saying it's not fair, that flappy bumper on the front of BTC stands allowing him to take off.
Yeah, so, definitely. Yeah, it's giving some lift, isn't it? Well, not lift, that's not what he wants, but some aerodynamic advantage, let's say. Anyway, I was going to say, very important point actually I was about to make. The front of the Mustang with those LED, very fancy lights on it, if you look at it very closely, it looks like a face. Look, see? He's off. Oh, he's face planted to the barrier now. And he's in the sand pit. And he's getting going again now. Look, it's a face.
I don't know, it's moving around too much now.
See?
A little bit.
You got the two eyes and the sort of lower LED bit, which looks like a mouth.
Yeah, it looks like he's been punched in the face at the moment, doesn't it, that Mustang?
It certainly has been punched in the face quite a few times, I think.
He's going to have a sort of backside as well.
He's trying so hard to keep that thing facing a straight line. You can see there's just no tyre temperature at all there. But Chris is finding some tyre temperature, isn't he? He's absolutely flying away with this. The championship leader is absolutely romping away to the title success here. He's going to probably win it for the touring cars. And BTC Sedan as well, look, in second place. He should have won the last race out. But he had a little moment, didn't he, Stuart?
Yeah, just a little bit. He'll be thanking his long-time best friend, Big Bad Wolf, for that as well. That was, although I don't think the Wolf did anything in Texas or here for that matter on purpose. To be fair to him, but no, he's going around today, isn't it? It's like Big Bad Wolf might well be trying to play basketball in stilettos. He's really not enjoying it out there today, is he?
Oh, Stuart, I miss your analogies when I have to do commentary by myself. I can't think of any.
But yeah, he's a minute off the lead. It's a 43-second lap. We're 10 minutes in and he's a minute off the lead already. I mean, that's quite impressive. I mean, to be fair, he chose the Toyota for no other reason than he knew he'd have fun with it. But there's Chris now. He definitely enjoys these touring cars, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, he's certainly a touring car specialist. We've seen him before as well at other events that we've run in the past. He's won races in touring cars. He's always more comfortable in the front wheel drive cars, and he likes playing a lot of dirt as well, doesn't he? Dirt rally, which probably helps a bit. Getting the car sideways a bit. He likes all that.
Yeah, definitely.
So he's probably quite at home with these low tyre temperatures too. He's probably quite at home, isn't he, at this circuit in these conditions?
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. But I think, well, yeah, the GT4 guys, they're definitely struggling for that tyre temperature, and I think because it's on the rear as well, there's just, yeah, there you go, nothing you can really do.
Yeah, Big Bad Wolf there, you could just see he's kind of a normal line going in, and then a very unnormal line halfway through as he face plants the barrier. Not saying that's not an unusual thing to see happening with that Toyota, but still, considering he wasn't really driving erratically into that corner, he just lost it halfway through. And Chris Doherty's got a flappy bumper from somewhere too, so he's been in the wars as well. And
he's
look
lost
at
a
that
good 7 seconds. Oh,
look
that's
at that.
popular sideways, isn't it?
Yeah, he has lost a lot of time. He's lost that bonnet somewhere. So that bonnet is around the circuit, and BTC Sedan will be thinking that's a blue bonnet. That is. I think that could be from my arch nemesis just up ahead.
Could be, as Alex CDL leaves 2 big streaks on the circuit behind his Mustang in the background there. Tyre streaks.
There's skid marks all over the circuit.
Yeah, although he might have had it might have been a moment for him, but I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have left anything on the track. But Stuart Davis, he's not letting BTC Sedan get away, is he? Or
certainly isn't. Stuart Davis, fair play. He's had a few quiet races, especially in the first couple when we were at Ruapuna and Mullenbach. He didn't really feature near the front very much, but he's absolutely come alive in this one. He had a fantastic battle with D-Man in the last race, if you watched it, at Texas. Fantastic lunge manoeuvres going on from Mr. Lunge, as we know him. And in this race particularly, he's really come alive, and he's chasing after now the touring car expert, BTC Sedan, who loves touring cars. He loves them more than Scuderia Sam loves Ferraris. That's how much he loves them. Well, actually, maybe not that much. But Chris Doherty is clearly out in front, but this is a battle now for second place. We've only got a couple of laps left of this circuit. I don't know, how many laps will we get in here, Stu? Maybe 4 or 5 laps maximum?
Another 4 laps maybe.
So there's a second between the two, so it's absolutely game on here with these low tyre temperatures. Stuart Davis absolutely can catch BTC Sedan, so come on, give us a fight, boys. Oh, and Chris Doherty's made another error, look. And it's only 2 seconds now, the lead. This is fantastic. This is a 3-way fight that's becoming now for the lead of the race in the closing stages.
But as I'm pretty sure they're coming to that Big Bad Wolf again, aren't they? And BTC Sedan will be having absolute shell-shock PTSD flashbacks and all kinds of panic attacks, thinking, Texas all over again.
But this time, it's quite different, is that he's not in the lead.
No, but Big Bad Wolf is not. Oh no, he's done it himself.
Yes, he had those flashbacks, and he must have done it all by himself there, Stu. And and that's allowed Stuart Davis up into second and less than 3 seconds off the lead now. So Stuart Davis is absolutely in the box seat here to maybe even get a surprise win here.
Yeah, it's not out of the question, and interestingly, for once, I don't think his bumper's flapping.
It's not as it, his car's in absolute mint condition by the looks of it.
Yeah, apart from mounting unfixed Strome's GT4 at the start of the race, he's
Whoa.
oh.
BTCC Dan is going airborne in the Renault.
Yeah, I think I heard a swear word coming over the airwaves there.
He's certainly going to have a wedgie after that one.
And
I think
wedgie
that's Chris's.
new...
Oh no, that's his bonnet.
Yeah, that's going to be a change of underwear for sure, that one.
Yeah, and he needs a change of car, I think, after that too. Look at it. He's absolutely wrecked the front of that car, and he's pushed a little bit too hard there trying to keep up with Stewart, and clearly lost it coming through that very long right-hander, which is turn 1. It's a very tricky corner, so many lines you can take around it. Chris Doherty knows all about that too, after going a little bit wide there at some point. But yeah, he's crossed the line now. He's got, well, he's back up to 4 seconds actually from Stewart, so he looks quite comfortable, but we've seen him lose 5 seconds before one lap just from a mistake, so it is all still to play for with just a minute or so to go in this race now. And Unfixed Throne is in 5th, having a very fine race actually. He's well ahead of the slide-in, skid-in Big Bad Wolf, and D-Man221 attending to some baby incidents is in 7th.
Yeah, that's it. And it's Chris Doherty. He's coming around. It's the final lap, I'm not sure to be honest, but either way, yeah, he looks like he's got it in the bag, doesn't he, I think?
Yeah, very comfortable, and this is going to be a fantastic win for Chris Doherty, and he comes across the line now and takes that win and takes the championship as well. After 3 second places in 3 races, he finally gets a well-deserved win, oh, was it 3 second places? I can't remember now. Anyway,
I think it was, yeah, not far off.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? That's right, yeah, 3 second places, and finally gets a well-deserved win. Stuart Davis as well, fantastic, fine drive from Stuart, coming in second there, and sliding across the line is Unfixed Throne, a very uncharacteristic spin there, but look, he nearly caught Alex. He was so close to Alex's Mustang. Very impressive indeed from Unfixed Throne, and Big Bad Wolf, I think he skidded his way off the circuit early.
Yeah, there we are. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 1, 2, 3 for the touring cars today, so that's not bad going.
Yeah, touring cars clearly enjoying that circuit in those conditions. And
yeah.
we'll see what this does for the championship. So it's full marks for Chris Doherty, 100 points out of a possible 100 in the touring car category. So he romps away with the title victory. Alex CDL wins the GT4 class, and that's followed by 2 more touring cars in BTC Sedan and Stuart Davis. Not many points between those 2 guys. And looking down the order now, it's actually quite close between all of them. So thank you very much for watching, and join us next time.